What's happening, everybody? How's everybody doing? Welcome. Welcome on to another Wednesday. It is just a regular show today. Being is fourth year, here we go. See how many more years we can get out of this before I die or whatever the case may be. It happens with it. Anyhow, well, start right off the get go here and say hello to everybody. Who do I see in there? My peeps is out there. Mr. Rivera, OR Church. Jerry's in the house. Sin, ID Voca's in the house. They're throwing up those sexy ass Filipino mech mods. Ugh, son of a bitch. Dustin Vapor, how are ya? Wombatsky's out there. Mr. Capozzi. What's it? Raven Shadow's out there. Larry Slater. My brother Eric Sutherland's out there. John A. Swag is in the house. How's everybody doing? We're a little short-staffed right now, but it'll fill up, I think. If not, so be it. We'll play it as a twosome until we get into the threesome situation. Isn't that right?
I like me some threesomes.
There you go. Starting out on a strong note tonight. So, since we are back to a regular show, we are going to start with advocacy. Like I said, we're going to do this every show. Doesn't matter when, where, except for last week. I made the one exception policy because last week was basically just a massive ass giveaway and a little bit of fun for everybody. Speaking of which, anybody who did email me, I've got everything out except for VDogs, but VDog's not here yet. I will talk to him later when I see him. And then I have not made it to the mailbox yet, namely because I've been working on this week, and I don't know if it's going to show up. There we go. Had to put up a place for the kid in the house here, so just as an FYI, my mailers have not gone out yet. It's been kind of a fucking hectic weekend between birthday parties and putting that together. It was a good time. Had a hell of a birthday party. So on to some advocacy related talk here. What I want to talk about today is backhanded sneakiness. And what really brought this to my attention was earlier this week, the city of Appleton, Wisconsin, one I went and spoke at here, where they had gone back and forth on allowing the indoor vaping for vape shops. Initially, it was going to be all of them. We went and fought against that. Then we won. Then we lost. Then we won again. Now, these ass backwards motherfuckers have now said, yes, it is okay to vape in a vape shop. However, the caveat to that is we are only going to allow users who are 21 years old into those vape shops now. So they have now put in that wonderful red zone of 18 to 20 years old who are legal adults who can make their own goddamn decisions, pay their own taxes, their own bills, but they're going to take away a life-saving alternative because they are no longer allowed to shop for vape-related items in that shop. So, when you are advocating, make sure you're paying attention to these things because this one actually happened behind us. We didn't know this one was coming because it started with literally just an indoor vaping ban, and then they tacked on the now you're going to be 21 issue onto it. So you do have to be very careful about paying attention to these things. So I guess the moral of today's story: pay very close attention to what's going on. Just because you win a little bit doesn't mean it's over, or just because you've lost a little bit doesn't mean it's over. Look out for some backhanded sleight of hand shit that they pulled on us there, because they pulled the wool over our eyes basically. So pay attention. Even big bills, they'll try to slide something else in with it, because sometimes it's those little things that they slip in there that come along with it and end up screwing you, and not in the kind of way you want to be screwed. I'm saying no dinner, no flowers, no movie. You're not even getting lube for that one. You're just getting bent over and rammed in the ass with a sandpaper condom at that point. Not fun. So, moral of today's story, folks, please pay attention. Yeah, for the most part, church, you're pretty spot on there. There's a few times where we might be able to trust them. However, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to say no. In fact, probably 99 out of 100. Who the fuck am I kidding? VDog. I did not return your email yet. I did see that I did receive it though. Only just so being as I see you're here. So, what are your thoughts on that, Louie? What do you think about those underhand, backhanded things?
I mean, I'm not too surprised. Like, it's a normal tactic to throw something up so you do something in the background that fulfills your own agenda while everybody's looking the other way. Like, that's not a surprising tactic at all. It's fucked up, but
no. And I think more often than not now, they've got people so brainwashed into this now, well, that it is so much worse. Even though there are studies showing that it's not. The U.S. as a whole, I hate to say this, we're a population of lemmings. If anybody knows what a lemming is, and what I'm really referring to is there was a video game back in the, I want to say it was in the early '90s, late '80s called Lemmings. Where these little things would just walk off a cliff because they're not being told what to do. The U.S. is similar in that is if we're not being told what to do, we'll just fucking walk off the face of the earth because if somebody doesn't tell us it's bad, then we don't think it's bad. If they tell us it's bad, though, then we know it's bad because they told us so, whether it is or not. Oh, but yes, sheep is a good one. They're on that church. It's very well put there as well. And Ribbon Shadows Vapes, you're exactly right. They do stick their noses in a lot of places they should not be. So I mean, it does cause issues. So, but that's why we have to be very aware of what's going on, especially when it comes to your local areas, because you can change so much in your local levels. Don't get me wrong. If something pops up at your state or federal level, please go fight it. But you really need to think the local levels. That's where the biggest fights are happening. Because you know what? Since the government has not the federal government has not just completely nixed it. They're leaving it up to states and local politicians to do it for them. It might not be illegal on a federal level, but they're sure trying to make things difficult and hard on the local level. So that's the one where I don't know how many times we've said this, but you really do have to go and punch on that one because that's the one that's going to cause us the most guff. More man, Chicago's not going to have shit left in it if there's flavor bans and more vape tax involved there. James, you and Adam need to get the fuck out of Chicago, apparently.
I know a good place to herd to.
Oh, while we're at it, Lumi, do you have Sin's information? Because she never emailed it to me, so I'm just going to have to go behind her back and get it from somebody, because I know somebody out there does. In fact, you know, I'm pretty sure Fresh has it. So, Sin, since you're out there and I know you're watching, guess what? I'm going to get your information. You're going to get what you wanted. Or what you were hoping to run away from.
You can't run away.
You can't run away. It doesn't work that way.
Nope. We will catch you. We will find you. We have a set of skills. A set of skills that we have honed over many years.
Lando, you might be onto something there. Giz or Meter might temporarily block you in chat. It is kind of like trusting the government, although I don't know why Giz has a wrench here, except other than the fact that I love Giz, because he does have a tendency to swing that thing with reckless abandon sometimes. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to find it somewhere, Sin. I'm a pretty good little detective. Even if I have to reach out to people in higher places.
We will do it. We will find it.
I've done worse.
Hasn't Nurse sent you braids, Sin?
Ooh-wee. What's up, Jeff C? What are you doing?
Or is she in the process of sending you braids? Because I'm pretty sure TJ could just send it to Nurse to send to you with your braids.
Yeah, I'm just saying there are one of these in it for you, whether you like it or not.
Oh, you're gonna get Nurse braids, but you're not gonna get Lumi braids?
Yeah, she's
Hold
caught
the
up.
front fucking door. You ask, you Nurse, you're getting Nurse braids, but you're trying to hide from Lumi braids. What?
Yep, you're SOL, kiddo. We got you caught. You're caught up now, Sin.
I'm gonna cry.
Then, to everyone who emailed me afterwards, prior to me sending codes out and stuff, there was a couple people who emailed me, shot me messages privately. That I want to say thank you to, because they piffed their stuff. Steven Stewart piffed his stuff to Kind Ground, as well as Tommy Vapors piffed everything he won to Kind Ground as well. Lumi piffed her stuff to Kind Ground as well. So, shout out to all you guys who did that. That's fucking fantastic. Don't get me wrong, I want to give stuff away to you guys, but when you're piffing it to something like that, I can't help but applaud you guys because that's fucking awesome. Sin, stop lying to me. Stop lying. I wish there was a way for us to label people liars in chat, because you would be lying like a fucking rug right now.
Ooh.
I got you. It's all right.
On another note, I pulled some molds right before the stream started, so I've been over here admiring them. This is the new one. I'm just enjoying the living shit out of this. And then I pulled this one.
Speaking of Steve-O, hello, Steve-O.
And I made my very first drip tip.
Sin, I understand you have life going on. I just need a mailing address for you so I can send your stuff out. I'm not passing it along. I'm not asking for your social security. I'm just trying to send you some Lumi braids, that's all. Only because I'm a nice guy like that. So, whatever you get around to it, you email me. I will send those right out to you. Then I will immediately start your mailing address on fire. And by that I mean delete it out of my email. There you go. That's my girl. Get it.
Get you some.
So she don't care. She wants me to show up at her mailing. I'll go stand at your P.O. box. I'm not that way.
I might wait outside your P.O. box.
Pretty sure I can find it.
Just sit in there with a paper bag on my head on the table that they normally keep in that room for you to organize your mail. Like, oh, that statue kind of looks a lot like Lumi. All of a sudden you see the paper bag move, looking to see if you're going to the P.O. box marked as sins. I'll find you. Make sure I camp out there the day it's expected to be delivered, and then spend the rest of the week. Because I know you have 9 days until you can pick it up, and then it gets returned to the sender. So, 9-day camp out.
Can't get mail on your street address? That is pretty bad. You don't even live in San Francisco. But you still gotta avoid stepping in shit, I'm sure, because you're that close. It's probably all over.
That's terrible.
There you go.
I have partook in some of the stuff for Lucas. I actually have a command on my stream that announces Lucas's stuff, and a couple of other streamers have been promoting it. I do things kind of in the background, but I've been doing my best with the Lucas stuff.
There you go, Jerry. There's your grape.
Are you gonna make some wine with your grapes today, sir?
I don't know. I don't know about wine.
So, how often did you find yourself bleeding from making your little playground thing?
That many.
You're just a pro at
When
building?
it comes to something like that, yeah.
Was there anything that didn't line up, or was it American made? Because I know a lot of those Chinese made things, you're putting the parts together, they just don't line up.
No, but there was a couple of screws that I kind of snapped off by over torquing, so I had to go buy some new bolts. Which that made for a fun time. So, it was a good day, although I'm still 100% against it. I should never have gotten one in my yard in the first place, because the kid will play with it maybe 3 months and then he's gonna move right on from it. Guaranteed, and then I'm gonna be pissed that it's something I have to mow around.
Just spray that that grass killer around it and then put wood chips in there.
I thought about that and I was like, no, because it's not. Because what I told the missus, because she's the one who's been riding my ass about it, was, look, okay, we're gonna get one. I'm gonna say he's gonna play with it for about 3 months and he'll never touch that goddamn thing ever again. So what we're gonna then do is I'm gonna go ahead and fucking burn it or give it away.
Give it away.
Yeah, Church, that's exactly what I said. The second that new wears off, that's all there is to it. Because we're fucking done. Oh, I was not expecting that.
What up, motherfuckers?
Holy cow.
He's freaking so mean.
Yeah.
Make sure we got everything set right.
There you go. Where did your message go?
There you go. How's that? You guys hear me okay?
You're gonna need that parachute that I was talking about.
Is it super echoey?
No, not super echoey, but I can hear it.
It's probably because the room still doesn't have things on the walls yet.
I told him to hang a parachute from the ceiling, like the ones that they used when you were at PE as a little kid and you'd have 20 people around it and then you'd let little kids run through it. He needs one of those on the ceiling.
Super high ceiling. Super high ceiling in here. That's all right. Give me a minute here.
What in the hell?
Normally I would have all this set up before I even jump in.
Why did that, it just went fucking MIA. Alright, well. Here. There we go.
Dustin Vapor, did I miss something?
There we go. Steve-O, my peeps, what's up, man? That's right, Vaping Swag. Surprise, motherfucker.
Did you see my new stands that I made?
No, let's see it.
Just showed everybody. Now they're gonna be like, again?
The effort of lifting your arm up. Those are both pretty sweet.
There's a coil going through this guy's eyeball.
That's awesome.
And then my very first drip tip.
Very nice, Lumi. Steve-O. KBN.
You turned a drip tip, Lumi?
Yep. Well, I didn't turn it. I made a mold and then I sanded it down a little bit.
Oh, you have a mold for those. Yes.
I made it.
It's fucking pimp.
I don't know if I need this.
So in about 3 more days, I'll be able to do the final polish of sanding it, and it will be a little bit clearer. cleaner with the gold.
Heidi Voka, what's up, man?
All right. Now we got fucking a full panel again. It was getting a little weird there with just two people. I'm not used to that here. It was throwing me off. Son of a bitch.
There we go.
Hey, DJ, how you doing?
Not too bad. What's happening? How are you?
Oh yeah, good man. Did a show earlier over there on DIY Down Under with Aaron, so had a good time there and hanging out, shooting the shit.
I gotta go.
Good.
I just spotted something. Give me a second.
Beautiful.
You found another dildo hanging loose.
Whoops.
No, it's tape.
You know, I could still see the boxes
No.
if you were trying to hide them.
No, I thought there was the boxes will be dealt with here shortly, but no, there was a piece of tape that looked like I dented the wall. I was like, motherfucker, already?
Tearing the joint up already.
Haven't even been here a fucking month.
I don't even give a shit.
You're a madman. Rah, fuck it.
Because if I have it my way, I'll be in this one 12 years too.
That's right. No, I won't be in this one for 12 years. I mean, the apartment complex is kind of ghetto, but the apartment's nice. So
I thought that was a house from what I saw when you posted your video earlier.
no,
shit.
this is an apartment.
Wow.
Yeah.
Looks pretty spacious.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it's twice as big as my old place and only like $100 more.
Jeez.
That's a no-brainer.
With vaulted ceilings, a fireplace, and I don't think it got above 65 degrees in here all day today, and it was creeping up towards 80.
When I saw that vaulted ceiling, I was automatically thinking you had a house.
No, I'm up on the top floor. Like
Oh.
I'll have to hand out my real address to people. I do have a roomie, Sam. I do have a roommate.
Hi, Lumi. Didn't say hi.
Hi.
Adam.
Oh, our church. What's up, church? Church is here. Church is here because he thought I wasn't going to be on the show, so he decided to tune in this week.
80.
So, Adam Polarzik, are you able to talk about some of the exciting news for the day of what you've done?
Oh, I was just sniffing around at school. It's not
Still-
definitive yet. Yeah, I'm looking to continue my education sooner than later. So
Awesome.
last couple of weeks I've been sniffing around school. So I actually went to when I went and did that little project for those college kids where Eddie and the Arsons were recording for the recording class. It was actually that school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because we were in the little lobby or whatever, and I was looking at all the courses they offer or whatever, and I was like, oh, 3D modeling, VFX, and animation.
There you go.
Kind
I was thinking you were going to do a chemistry degree, right? And become a DIY master.
of. I love science, but I hate it in practice.
How can I make these chemical compounds work?
I've been all over town today. Went to the museum before that. Went to the school.
ABN.
Been working on this design project for a client for like the last 3 days, like nonstop, like for 8 hours every day. So it's been crazy.
That's awesome. Going back to school.
Green Bay, what's up?
I mean, I started college when I was 32, so
So what is it? Break out the construction paper and crayons. I'm going back to school, fool.
I feel like I probably would have fucked off if I went to school like right after high school.
Oh, I totally would have.
I was a total fuck off. So yeah, now I actually care about it. So
Yeah, because I didn't actually go to college until like after the Army. So after I got out of the military, then obviously being a tanker didn't equate into any real world thing other than construction, right? I can go drive heavy machinery, but I'm like, nah, I'm good on that. So the first thing I did, I just went straight back into college. I went right to college, started doing a degree in computer science and stuff like that. So
Actually, I think I know what might help with the echo in here. Okay, I got it.
I'm not hearing much of an echo from you.
You're not?
Much. No.
it's just room ambiance. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lumi's complaining.
I said there was a little bit.
Lumi said fresh
What do you
open.
think a little bit? You think a little bit means? Oh my God, it's intolerable.
Do I have to show everybody the private messages, Lumi? Fresh 03, your sound
Do it.
quality is I believe the quote was unfucking acceptable.
Oh, do it. Find it. I dare
Fucking
you.
acceptable.
Triple dog dare you.
Retract message.
Yeah, exactly. Real quick, she's going over there like, how do I retract this Facebook message from Fresh 03?
Delete.
You're lucky because my phone's dead. So go for it. Let's see these screenshots.
I do not sound like I'm in a culvert swag. Hurrah.
Big room. Without any posters or padding on the walls.
It's like, I
Well,
got
no, I've still got some boxes that I'm gonna work on a little bit, but then I can stack stuff up the wall over here, and that'll reduce the area, and that should help.
Oh yeah.
And then maybe I can hang all the flags back up there.
Yeah. When I record my vocals for all the cover songs and stuff, I set this microphone up like facing into my closet. I basically sing to my clothes because it's like a total sound trap in there. It's like nothing bounces back at all, so it's just a dead space. And then I add,
All you need is a little cloth.
and I just add some room sound, digitally later.
You could spend some time going to fast food restaurants and asking for a drink tray with every drink that you get, and then come home and start putting them on the wall.
Yeah, because those totally work.
Swag's got messages from you too, Lumi.
Oh, bullshit.
Apparently, you're the one that said I sound like I'm in a culvert.
Bullshit. You guys are making me out to such a mean little person, and I am mean, but I'm not that mean.
But Lumi, that
Oh,
was
wait a minute!
awesome
I
with the
just got
screen.
one. There was a correction to that. It's a culvert filled with shit.
Got it. Culvert filled with shit.
That was awesome filling in, by the way, Lumi. I loved the show the other day. That was great watching all that with Vaping Malone and you
That
guys.
was an excellent job, Lumi. That was a great
I
job.
loved it.
Gotta love that eye contact. I can't believe I got them to do it.
I wonder if
No. The part that killed it for me was an umbrella in mud and stuff. Alfred Pudding was talking about talking dirty. That just
Pudding's dirty talk is second to none.
Yep.
that killed it for me right there. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's because you don't expect it from him.
You don't.
I was excited to see the dirty talk. I was expecting him to actually go full dirty, and then when he started actually just mentioning like that, I was like, I kind of wanted to hear you turn into a pervert, but this is pretty good still.
Yeah, exactly.
I was wondering if there was going to be a new pinwheel maneuver or something going on.
Pinwheel.
Yeah. Sin, my move was all right. I moved into a third bedroom third floor place instead of the second floor, like I thought I was going to. So,
Oh, wow.
so
No elevator. You got to drag everything up.
I'm
Fucking
strong.
Pudding's ears
but
were itching. Look at how quick he's in here.
You can see all the bruises.
Just tearing
Oh, wow.
yourself up.
Dang.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I went down to my new job today and stuck my head in, talked to everybody. It's a brand new facility. It's fucking awesome.
Oh, that's always nice because then everything is still working properly.
Yeah, my new boss was really cool. She was like, thank God I don't have to do ear cleanings anymore. I was like, I got you, Doc. But she was really cool. And then I ran into my friend that recommended me for the job. My guy that got me in, my inside guy.
Wow.
Ran into him, so got a big hug from him. Sean, the guy that did the Guardians Foundation show with us.
Mhm.
Yeah, he was there. So Alfred there? Yeah.
Yeah, Alfred's in the house.
I'm half tempted to offer Alfred Pudding a full-time job. Half tempted. Actually, I'm more than half tempted to offer Alfred a full-time job. By the way, Alfred, the full-time job, 0 benefits and 0 pay.
You just show up.
I'm surprised with all the dirty foot talk or dirty feet talk and everything like that. They didn't mention dirty socks.
Occasionally,
That was
occasionally
last-
someone will offer you free flavors. Occasionally.
Yeah, that wasn't Tuesday's show. That was the other show that I did with Pudding. The first one we talked about crusty, dirty socks and cum racks.
Yum.
Come Rex.
Ugh.
Oh god.
What up, JFM?
Get a little matchy going on there.
Ooh,
Yeah.
look at us. With the red and black.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Sweet. Yeah, I got a hold of the another one of the profile Unity ones.
You love that thing, don't you?
Oh, I freaking love it. I swear by these things, these mesh, OFRF next mesh.
Isn't that great when you find like something that you're like willing
Works.
to buy more of because it's awesome?
Yeah, it just works. I mean,
It's
even though
not-
I've got to use the tampon cotton and everything and put it in there, but hey, you know what? If it works, it works.
Absolutely.
That's all I care about.
Pudding
So I
says,
found something interesting though. Was I took Pippa's dripping recipe, and I did that in here, and I thought, all right, what would happen if I take out the super sweet altogether? What would it do? And turns out it turned it into a completely dry vape. Still tasty, but obviously you lose that like sugar lips effect. You lose that, and the vape gets dried out. It's really wicked. But I mean,
Diabetic donut.
yeah, yeah, but you know, when you put the super sweet back in there, it's like, oh yeah, you know, it's just cool. Like one of those things I want to do. Well, what happens if I take this out? What's going to happen to it? And I found out.
It's the fun of DIY. Like, what will this do? I better try.
Yeah, that's what I love.
I'm gonna try this.
Pudding says he's in. Zero benefits, zero pay. Sign me right up for that.
Exactly. Like I said, occasional offers of free flavors. It's not often, but and all the dirty talk you can handle. We'll talk about tractor tires.
I was about to say this will get really interesting if you go the perv dirty talk and Pudding tries to steer it to the dirty talk. This would be interesting.
He starts talking about ladies' shoes in a mud puddle, and then I start talking about ladies' shoes.
Turn everything he says into a dirty little. Just turn it all. Just flip.
Exactly. Get it?
Something fun for tomorrow's docket. Any of you who are Muslim, cover your ears right now. I'm going to buy like 60 pounds of bacon tomorrow. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
I was wondering where you were going with that.
Me too.
It's like, what's he getting at here?
Is this about to turn into a stream that I don't know if I can be a part of?
I'm gonna
Nope,
make it.
'cause that was
some
it.
bacon.
And that's it. I'm talking applewood, cherrywood bacon. And they also have some fucking smoked pork chops that I'm going to pick up that are fantastic as well.
Mmm.
I'm excited.
Pork it. I'm gonna put some pork on my fork.
That's it.
Put it on your spork, even better.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Get some
it's awesome.
pork on your spork. Yeah.
It's like those
How-
old
How's
commercials.
Sport Leafy doing, by the way? How's he doing, man? How's he coming
He's
along?
out and about in the world, so
He's been cruising on the Insta Grizzles. It's been pretty awesome to see him riding his bike. He had one shot of him holding up his bike like, yeah.
Oh, Voka, well played. You're right. It is currently Ramadan. Ah! I might take a bath in that 60 pounds of bacon just to celebrate
Yeah.
during the day. And then at night when I can finally eat, then I'll go ahead and I'll make some. It'll be fantastic.
You'll have to do an Instagram Pork Fest. Pork Fest 2019 right here, baby.
You know,
That
that's,
could go a couple different ways though. Pork fest.
you know, that's kind
Yeah?
of ironic that
this is pretty quickly turned into my type of party.
you know that I think about it, it's kind of ironic that this butcher shop does their semi-annual sale once on Ramadan. Because the same time every year.
That's weird.
Funny how we went from pork, the food, to porking.
Not surprising. We're in the right area then.
There you go. Just don't pork it with a fork.
Really?
Right.
I would not have guessed that there. Guess whatever trips your trigger.
With expats? Well, no, not expats. With fairly wealthy people there.
Oh, the Ramadan pork sale. I should walk in with a sign like that and see what they say.
They're just like, you got that right.
You know, send some to my good old buddy Malcolm. See what he says to me if I send it to him. He'd be fucking furious.
He'd probably shit in a box. Well, he'd throw the bacon in the bottom of the box, shit on it, and then mail it back to you.
I wouldn't.
Or he'd have his kid shit on it. One of the two.
I mean, you know, it's funny. His wife eats bacon.
I think he eats bacon when no one's looking. That's my suspicion of Malcolm.
I wouldn't doubt it. I know there was always once or twice a year I always heard him talk about eating bacon. So,
yeah.
But now that we're on to pork and things like that. So how'd the move go overall? Was it nice and smooth?
I mean, it was as smooth as it was gonna be.
How were the cats?
Oh, Ivana's still hiding mostly under the futon. She comes out for pooping and eating and occasional pets, but Padme doesn't give a shit. Just like I thought. She doesn't care.
So how many hours did it take you to get there on your bike?
It took me roughly let's see. That would have taken me about 30 hours.
Whoa. Yeah.
Jeez.
But luckily it's only a 5-hour drive. So
yeah.
We made good time. We got a later start than we thought we were going to, but that was cool too. Because it actually worked out because traffic was pretty light. There was one slowdown, but that was it.
You just get like a U-Haul trailer or a truck or something and move yourself, or
Penske.
Penske.
Yep. Penske loaded that fucker up. Then got here and we were unloading till about 8:30 at night. It took almost 5 hours to unload the U-Haul and Jax's SUV.
Wow.
So, wow. Yeah, it was. But yeah, I mean, then yeah, you know, the third floor. Well, we got here and the apartment that I was supposed to move into smelled the cigarette smoke, and we pulled up and there was a bunch of people just kind of standing around. It was shady as fuck, and we went in and it was like, no, this ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
So we went to the apartment. The apartment people hadn't left yet, so we had the maintenance guy running us around to all the different apartments that were open. We finally found one it's nice and quiet, top floor. There's like 3 people in the whole building. So
Oh wow.
yeah,
Nice and quiet. You don't have to deal with any extra fucking riffraff.
exactly.
Yeah. When I moved down, it took me 3 days drive to get down here, and the only reason is because of the kangaroos, man. You get off the road before dawn, and then just before dusk in the morning, you wait a few hours, take off around 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning, and as you're driving along, you see all the dead roos off the side of the road that all the semis hit overnight.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, they're crazy, man. They're all over this area, but you definitely, you don't travel around this country at certain hours of the night and everything like that unless you want to total your car out. I remember I brought my wife a brand new Mazda 3, and she was heading back to the hospital where she worked at, and sure enough, Rue jumped out onto the highway, totaled the whole front end of that car. That car was totaled. It was gone.
Fuck.
Oh, it's my mom. I'll text her after the show. But today was fun. I got up early and I went over to the new job. I got there before they opened, of course. That army life, right, TJ? Like you just wake up early no matter what.
Dude,
Like
that getting there early to things,
yeah.
I get so fucking flustered still about that because now with the kid and the missus who is not army friendly at all.
Yeah.
I'm always either right on time or I'm fucking late, and I'm like, let's go. Like, if I say we want to go somewhere, we want to be there by a certain time, I'm gonna tell them, no, we need to be here by this time, because then we're here at the actual time I want to be there at.
Yeah.
Well, what did the military teach us anyway in the Army? Hurry
Yeah,
up and wait.
Get up early.
No, hurry up. Yeah, get up early, but
15
hurry
minutes
up and
early
wait.
for the 15 minutes early.
That's right. You show up.
But it was it was always the hurry up and wait though. You get where you're supposed to go and you just wait.
And when you're in a line unit, it was always fun because it was be 15 minutes early for formation, and then your squad leaders be like 15 minutes earlier than that.
Yep,
Fuck
15 minutes
you.
early for the 15 minutes early.
Yep.
So I'm 30 minutes early for formation right now.
Yep.
And
I
that's
don't know.
well, the platoon leader tells you he wants you 15 minutes early, and then the squad leader tells you he wants you 15 minutes before that. So you're there 45 minutes fucking early. And if you're not 5 minutes early for that formation, fuck you.
Yep.
I don't even know how I got that character trait because I was going to join the military, but I'm always early or right on time. Like TJ will laugh at me because he'll send out the Zoom invites and I'll be at my computer waiting for that invite because I'm like, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be trustworthy and I'm gonna be reliable. I don't care if I'm early, I will sit here and wait for that invite.
I'm just saying she's stalking. My Zoom hasn't even finished fully loading yet, and she's already in the room waiting there when I get there.
She's just you go in, you start the Zoom room, and Lumi's just sitting there like this.
Go ahead.
I'm waiting.
Where were you?
Oh no,
TJ?
sitting there petting Tira.
Like Dr. Evil and shit.
Exactly.
Today I crawled a couple laps around my computer chair just so I wouldn't be right on top of that bell, but I was still the first one in the room. I was like, damn it. I heard the ding and I just crawled around my chair a couple times. I was searching for something, but I crawled around my chair a couple times and I was like, okay, I'm getting up and hitting that link.
I can't, I must.
I can't resist. Yeah, that bicycle ride home is a mofo. Oh man.
All uphill.
There's a hill that's like this, and then it goes like this, and then it goes like that, and it goes like this, and it goes like that, and then back up. Finally, you're out of it.
Multi-tiered.
Oh,
So the ride to work is easy. It's the ride home that's a pain in the
Yeah.
ass.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm sitting there because I rode the bus over so that I know where the bus route is for when it gets cold and nasty and shit. And I'm sitting there, and he turns onto the road that because the bicycle road and the bus road are supposed to be different, but there's construction, so there's a detour down the bicycle road. I was like, oh, okay, I'll pay attention to this because I'm gonna be riding this in a minute. Like, I think we're getting close to a hill. Like this is not looking good. And then he started going down the hill, and I'm like, oh fuck, this is gonna kill me. And coming back, I thought I was gonna die coming up that hill. 2,000 foot elevation change too. I'm like, oh man.
Got altitude.
I was huffing. But
You were hating life at that point.
oh, there was one point where I was like, I should totally get off my bike and push because I would be going faster than I'm going right now. But just have my little wheels spinning. That's my least favorite part of bicycle riding is climbing hills. I hate it.
I'm in the highest gear.
It's a great workout.
I used to love that feeling of accomplishment when that tough hill just felt easier the more you got used to it.
I don't know if it'll ever be easy, but it'll be. I mean, it won't ever feel easy, but it's going to be easier by the time this summer's over.
Ugh. You guys want a fun hill? Go do the Baton Memorial Death March. That thing is fucking gnarly. You get like 4 or 5 miles into this. Well, it's probably more than 4 or 5 miles in at that point, and you're going up the side of a fucking mountain where you can reach out and touch the road in front of you. Makes for a really good time. Then you go around the top of the fucking mountain, and then come back down that same fucking one. So by the time you get to the bottom, your knees are fucking killing you. And it's like 2.5, 3 miles up the hill. It's fucking bad.
That sounds like the stupid Manchu Mile. Oh,
Yeah, fucking retarded. I don't know what I was thinking because at that point I did that in 2008. It was like January of 2008, so it was like a year before I ended up getting out of the military.
that might have made up your mind for you.
And it really wasn't because I had just re-enlisted just after that. but I got out because my old man losing his legs, I ended up taking care of him. But that fucking thing, that next day, I could barely fucking walk. Let alone
Yeah.
I had to get myself into that fucking government fucking passenger van. I'm fucking two-handed on the shit grips there, fucking doing a pull-up to weasel my way in. And the worst part is the only two people that went from Fort Polk with me, or it was just two of us, myself and my fucking commander.
Hi. Knuckles?
Yeah, fucking Knuckles.
Oh, fucking Knuckles.
That motherfucker had he had a very, very strange obsession with talking about Pokemon the entire ride there, like nothing else.
Oh,
See, I should have talked to him. See,
I'm
I would have been buddies with Knuckles. I could have kept like all the bullshit that went down while we were there. I could have kept it to a minimum, man.
Yeah, I'm just saying there was nothing
catch
else.
'em all.
Nothing else. He told me, I swear to God, about every fucking Pokemon in their little niches. The whole ride there. Do you think I retained any of that because I was so bored with the conversation after like an hour or two? I was like, oh, that's cool. That's neat. What can I do on my laptop right now?
I still pull out my phone every once in a while, just waiting to see if Pokemon will spawn in my area on the Pokemon Go app.
Don't get me wrong. Look, I'm not saying anything bad about Pokemon. It does a lot of great things for kids. There's a lot of adults that enjoy it. Nothing wrong with it. But for the ride from Fort Polk, Louisiana, to fucking just on the other side of El Paso, Texas, driving I-10 all the way there. Does anybody know how long of a drive it is from one end of Texas to the other from I-10?
It's like 600 miles, isn't it?
It's over 12 fucking hours.
Yeah.
wow. I remember I was in Fort Knox, Kentucky there, and man, they've got some hills. Two of them that I remember the names of, and for good reason. One was called Bitch, and the other one was called Motherfucker.
Nice.
And they weren't called that for no reason. I'll tell you that. They got some hills.
Go get some
Yeah.
water, Looney. Swiggity swooty, go get that booty.
There he is, doing it.
There it is. That's right, Adam.
Guilty as charged.
I love
Look,
Pokemon.
like I said, I ain't mad at you. My son loves that stuff. And whatever, dude, do your thing. That's just one of the games that never really caught on with me. Do I know the main characters and stuff? Yeah, because
Yeah.
I've got a kid, and also my younger brother loved this stuff too. So,
I didn't get into it until later.
Yeah, I think I did talk to Quinn at one point about Pokemon.
Yeah, I got into it at one point with my daughter, but thank God it died off quickly because she was asking me, well, how do you do this and how do you do that? So I was kind of forced into learning it. And I was like, oh, all right, here you go. So I had to give her, hints and tips and tricks and things. And it's like, oh, yeah.
it's like,
I'm glad that died off with after about maybe 8 months. She was all fanatic about it. And then it tanked. And I was like, oh, good, I can stop this crap.
right now, the only two things my son cares about: a game called Roblox, and
Mhm.
another one, and he also wants to play Minecraft. But I'm like, dude, I'm not putting Minecraft on my computer for you. Sorry, that's a no-no.
Minecraft is awesome.
Minecraft is a lot of fun.
Virtual Legos.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me the regular Legos. I'd rather do them. In
Oh,
real
I
life.
agree. Real Legos are fucking shit.
Which is great because
It's my
But-
favorite.
every time he pulls out, like, he's got a fuck ton of Duplos right now because he's not quite got the small stuff down yet.
Yeah.
He's like, Dad, let's build this from Minecraft. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, kid. We need to build some Slender Man, blah, 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 blah. What? Okay, dude.
Jesus. Our Willoughby's got quite the... ran down a small rabbit and stuffed it in a lunchbox for tomorrow. Everybody's like, everybody out there, Minecraft's great.
Yeah, see, I just can't get into it because the way I look at that thing, I'm like, yes, it reminds me of Legos, but at the same time, I'm going, If I want to play blocky 8-bit looking games, I'm gonna go play on my Nintendo.
Yeah.
Papa.
You should see
Um,
Lumi's and Nurse's. What are they? Is it Genital Island? I think it
Yeah,
is.
Genital Island.
It's just a giant Minecraft island in the shape of a penis, giant house built in the shape of it.
With some
wow.
boobs. Have they started work on a vagina cave or something
I
yet?
think she had like a boob peninsula or something. Nurse
I
was
did see the
working
boob
on.
peninsula.
I was into the old StarCraft and Diablo from Blizzard. I love the Blizzard games when they were out. That's what I was
Diablo was
heavily
awesome.
into way back then. That
Well,
was awesome.
Lumi plays League of Legends on Twitch, and that's basically like Diablo but with more options and it's faster paced.
And dude, Far Cry. I was hooked on Far Cry when that first version came out, and then to see the way that it's evolved now and Lumi
Yeah.
playing it. Oh,
Yeah, she
my
just got that new one. Yeah,
God.
it's a
Yeah, that's really changed.
Yeah, I was like, where's the crafting table? He's like, no, you just craft on the fly. I'm like, you craft on the fly? What the? No, I'm not completely settled in yet, Papa. Tomorrow, I'm gonna go looking for a sectional couch, and then the futon's actually coming back in here. So there'll probably be a futon sitting behind me, like right there. And then I'll probably set up my other TV over here, and then I'll just crash out in here.
You, I remember my favorite thing
Of course
about
they
Far
love
Cry. In the original Far Cry, my favorite thing to do was just to like lay in some grass or bushes and everything with a scope and just pick people off. Just hide yourself and just sniping people. Yeah, that was fun.
Patience. Like I had patience in those kind of video games where I'd be like, wait for it.
Wait, here he comes.
I've always been a traditional Japanese RPG guy. Like I love my turn-based RPGs. Love them. That's why I love Pokemon as much as I do.
Yep.
Because it's the longest running RPG series.
Yeah.
It's just except for Final Fantasy, but it has more iterations than Final Fantasy does now. So, but it's just and there's so much customization you can do now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, compared to my first one, which was Dragon Warrior for Nintendo, which was like very minimal RPG. Hard as shit though.
Well, that's the thing is they call all these things RPGs, but they're not really RPGs. They're like fucking they're fucking third person shooters that has RPG options.
Yeah.
But even the third person shooters now have RPG options. So I mean, it's all blending into one. Like you rarely see a traditional RPG come out anymore.
Yep.
I actually finished my first zone. Like I killed the leader of it. I moved on to the hallucination zone
Moving on.
in Far Cry 5.
Have you figured out crafting yet, Lumi?
Yep.
So you can carry more shit.
Yep.
There we go. I was trying to reason it out the other day, and someone came in and was like, "No, you just craft on the fly." Now I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, you can craft like your explosives on the fly, but for being able to hold more stuff, it's perk points.
Okay.
Yeah, they changed the way the whole game works. Yeah.
Raven, the kitties are fun. Like I said, Padme doesn't give a poop. She doesn't give a poop about nothing. She didn't even care. Like she rode with my parents. Ivana came with me and she yowled just a little bit, and then she just kind of sat there huddled and would occasionally sniff my fingers and meow at me and then go back to huddling. But Padme didn't care. She really did not care. Like apparently she was just purring the whole way, took a nap, tried to escape the bag a couple times. Because she was just having a good old time, and she's just been partying. Like we were moving stuff around. If there was boxes to jump on, she was jumping on them, jumping in box. She jumped into the TV box and couldn't get out.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Yeah, but she doesn't care. She doesn't care. Padme really.
The most fun thing is to take a laser pen and put it up on the wall, or even a flashlight, and have the cat just go at it.
My cat is insane. Like she doesn't stop, and when you take it away, she's like, "Where the fuck?"
Yeah, she's come on. No, I want more.
Hours. She's like,
It makes me mad that Tira's not susceptible to that. But my big cat, 55-pound.
Damn, I didn't know you could jump that high, chunky butt.
heads up to everybody in chat. Sorry, we did end up losing OBS for a moment. It just popped back online.
Did we? Okay.
I
Cool,
just
they
got a little
missed me
pop up.
freaking out over the mosquitoes.
OBS went to shit. OBS is back online.
Have fun, Batch. Have fun down there.
Yeah, I tried using OBS and playing with it. Any change that I made to it or anything I did to it just crashed. The program just crashed. And I'm like, well, that's pointless.
I don't know. Yeah, OBS has always treated me right.
Yeah, I downloaded like the latest version. I'm running on like Windows 7 and the
That's
thing.
probably a lot.
Yeah.
Windows 7?
Yeah, every
And a
setting I
10-year-old
change.
laptop.
Yeah, every setting I change, it just crashes on Windows 7.
I believe. Yeah, I'd buy that. Because it's a it's open broadcasting system, so it's designed for whatever the latest and greatest is. I mean, you can download patches for older stuff.
Yeah.
You're always going to have issues when you run on older stuff because it's always getting updated and pushed for whatever the latest version is.
Yeah. No, I avoided Windows 10 like the plague because I can't use it to do my job. I can't use it to work. So it causes problems. So I can't do my job. So it's like I've got to restart the computer. It just turned into a nightmare. So I was like, no, back to Windows 7. I just stick with what works. That way I can do my job without having to constantly restart my computer.
Oh, Robert, I can imagine that. There was many fights in my household over The Legend of Zelda.
Oh yeah.
Do you know how many times I cussed at my mother because, being as it didn't have a save option in game, I would go find myself in the corner after I killed all the enemies, and just leave the Nintendo on, and she would come by and shut that motherfucker off.
Yeah.
Oh.
I used to have to leave notes like, please do not turn this off.
Or the sister would come in and want to play something else. Tink, fucking pop it out, bitch. I'm angry as hell.
I'll kill you.
You didn't subscribe to Nintendo Power as a kid?
I may have.
When I was a kid, I learned a little secret. Now, if you had a Nintendo and you had 2 controllers and you were playing Zelda and you didn't want to kill yourself to save your game, on the second controller you would press up and A and it would save your game. You go back to the title screen, you can turn it off.
Motherfucker.
Now you're playing with power. Nintendo Power.
Yeah.
Yep, apparently I did not read that.
Adam had a Power Glove too at some point.
I didn't. Well, actually, fortunately, because if you watch the Angry Video Game Nerds review of it on YouTube, it's fucking amazing. It's like, it's a piece of crap. What were they fucking thinking?
Or what was it, the
It's a total
Nintendo
piece of crap.
Bazooka or whatever the fuck they had?
The who?
What was it, the Nintendo Bazooka or whatever the fuck it was?
That was for Super Nintendo. That was the Super Scope.
Yeah, that thing was fucking miserable too.
It was. Yeah, I liked the Zapper for Nintendo, the regular.
Oh yeah.
Zapper.
Oh dude, I was the king of Duck Hunt.
It had that satisfying click to it.
It did.
Shot
Every
it.
time. Clicky, click, click.
Yeah. I loved Nintendo.
Love Duck Hunt.
Yeah, me and my sister used to play the shit out of some Duck Hunt. I feel like I got my Nintendo when I was like 7 or 8, so she would have been like 4, so she couldn't do much. She could shoot a gun at a screen and hit the ducks.
Yep.
Which flavor are you eating?
I was about to sit here and try to type it out.
Yeah, what flavor are you trying to mix? Yeats?
So,
I've been playing a lot with the strawberry and blueberry. Grape and apple. It's more, I'm thinking fall for me.
Oh man.
Apple in my life.
The problem with having one of the old Nintendos now, and even if you have the little fucking old Duck Hunt gun, they don't work on new TVs.
Oh yeah, you got to have an old school TV for those to work. Yep.
Yeah, they only work on the old CRT TVs or.
Yep. That's a fact.
If you didn't have a tube, that shit wasn't working.
Yep.
Oh, you just ordered the flavor bundle? I mean, it's really going to depend, but like the strawberry's good from like 4 to 6. The blueberry's good starting about 5. Grape, you can go lower. Grape's a little bit more concentrated. Apple's pretty solid between like 4 and 6.
I remember that, the old fucking Nintendo cartridge with, I had the one with Mario on one side and then Duck Hunt all on the same cartridge.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. My Nintendo came with that cartridge. The one that I got came bundled with that. I was like, 2 games? Cool.
Oh yeah.
Games.
I
They
was
were
so
both
stoked.
awesome. Both great games.
They kept me busy for a while until I was like seeing commercials for The Legend of Zelda, and I was like, "Ooh, what's this game?" I had to have that game.
Yep.
And it lived up to the hype, though, for sure. When I was a kid, I mean, that game was so hard.
Yeah.
It was just tricky. It
Oh, dude.
it made you think.
Am I the only one that still has nightmares about playing Ghosts and Goblins?
That game, all that game did was piss me
'Cause
off.
it's so freaking hard.
That was the hardest fucking game. Oh my goodness. Because you die and you're starting over, motherfucker.
Yeah, there's a couple of games for Nintendo that were just like unbelievably unbalanced challenge. That
Yeah.
Friday the 13th for Nintendo was like
Oh, Jesus.
insanely hard and like confusing as shit. Like even the directions in the game itself, it says light the fireplaces with the torch, but that's not what you do. You light the fireplaces with the lighter.
Yeah.
The fucking game instructions are wrong in the game.
Well, I guess it depends on where it's made, because some people call that a torch.
Well, that's the thing. Later on, you get a torch as a weapon, and it's called the torch. And you don't use that to light fireplaces. You use that to kill Jason.
Fuckers.
It always confused the shit out of me because I rented that game a couple times, just as a personal challenge. I was like, I'm gonna figure this fucking game out.
Yeah.
Like, just could never figure it out until 20 years later. I still can't beat it. I
Wow.
at least know what to do now. Like I get it. Like I understand how to beat it. I can't.
Well, it's like over here, if someone asks you to pass them the torch, they're asking for a flashlight.
Right? Yeah.
I was like, huh?
And you can't light a fire with a flashlight either. So
It's
No, but they call it a
stalking.
torch.
I need a torch.
Yeah.
Electricity's going out. I need a torch.
Yeah.
Who was
Yeah,
the
that threw
asshole
me
who came
off.
up with that wording?
Oh, and the word over here doesn't exist for diapers. They call them nappies.
Yeah, nappies.
What the fuck? Yeah. Ugh. Just strange differences. Yeah, using different words for the same thing.
My
Not-
verbiage is
not
all
going to the gas.
fucked up.
Not going to the gas station, going to the servo.
Yeah, the servo. Yeah.
That's one of my ones that I like.
Yeah. Yeah, they had one over here that I used to buy all the time from a company called Limitless Vape over here in Australia when I was doing commercial, and they actually had one called Servo Run, and it was basically a chocolate milk that you go down to the gas station and get it, or that. So they don't call it gas stations over here. It's either a petrol station,
Yeah,
or
petrol,
it's
too.
petrol, or it's a servo. So.
Is there a difference between the servos and the petrols? That's the question. The same fucking thing.
No, the only thing they have is they've got something called milk bars over here, and the milk bar is just nothing more than a stripped down Circle K with no, or 7-Eleven with no gas pumps. You know, they usually have them. It's just like a house sitting in the middle of like a housing division, if you will, and they call it a milk bar. And you go in there and you can pick up your milk and chocolate milks and drinks and sodas and stuff, chips, whatever. Stuff like that. So it's like a little mini convenience store right in the neighborhood.
Or
Yeah,
in,
those here they're called bodegas. And
Yep.
they do other backroom
know-
like
you know-
cockfights and weed.
you know who has the best? You know who has the best gas stations? Iceland.
Really?
Every single gas station is like a fast food restaurant.
Oh wow.
Like you go in, you can order a burger. They'll cook you up a Philly steak. They'll do whatever you want. Like you go in and you can get the awesome lamb hot dogs that they have. But yeah, it was just like you don't need to go. You don't, like, if you go on vacation there and you're looking to save money because food's fucking expensive over there. If you're looking to save money, just eat out of the gas stations. Like, it's not the healthiest option in the world, but they'll have pretty much everything you're looking for, and it'll be way cheaper than anywhere else.
Yeah, man. When I moved back down here, I just figured out that just down the road from me at a gas station over here, they've got Krispy Kreme. I was like, oh man.
Oh.
And then they've also got Taco Bell over here. They just reintroduced Taco Bell again. I think it flopped before. And they don't carry the full line. I'm like, what the fuck? Where's the Mexican pizza, right? That was one of my favorites that I loved, you know. And I'm looking at what they got now, and I'm like, oh,
What the
come
fuck's an enchilito?
They still have Mexican pizza here. I haven't been to Taco Bell in like 10 years.
I haven't,
Yeah.
I haven't been to Taco Bell in forever. Do they still do chili cheese burritos? I love the chili cheese burritos.
Not over here.
Oh.
They got a really stripped down menu of what they offer over here. It's
That's
nothing.
Taco Supreme, crunchy shell. I just eat like
Yeah.
5 or 6 of them.
Is there,
Yeah.
you chili cheese burrito, have them add rice.
Mmm.
Yeah, it's really good.
Con arroz, por favor. They're like, what?
But yeah, no, it's kind of cool. You know, you got Starbucks over here and stuff. So, and probably the funny one, I don't know if you guys probably already aware of it or knew about it, but Burger King over here, when they came over here, they couldn't get the trade name Burger King, so that they go under Hungry Jacks.
Hungry Jacks.
I've
Yeah.
seen that one before.
Yeah, they're called Hungry Jacks over here.
That's Burger King, huh?
Yeah. No,
So is it
it's
still
good.
called a Whopper then?
Yep. Yeah, they still got all the Whopper Junior, all that line. They still have all that. Yeah. And then the most fucked up thing is KFC. God damn it. The son of a bitches. They freaking drop the damn biscuits and they put in a stupid little bread roll, man. It's like, fuck, what the fuck? And I think it's mainly because over here people mistake that you know, that buttermilk biscuit for like a scone. And they're like, oh no, that's not right, you know. And so they
like one of the
they
best.
put a bread roll in there. I want my fucking biscuit, man. Fuck you.
I love that.
I hate that, man. I want my biscuit back.
I want my biscuit back.
Yeah.
KFC buttermilk biscuits.
There's your song, everybody. Song for the evening.
I miss the old cornbread that they had. Tasted
They haven't had cornbread in forever.
Damn, I miss me some good cornbread. I haven't had that in forever since the military, actually.
Yeah, it was all buttery, and they put that honey on the top. Yeah,
Had some on Sunday
Yeah.
at Baker Square.
Yeah, and
Baker
grits.
Square with my mom on Sunday for
Every
a late
time I
Mother's
went
Day
to the-
dinner.
Every time I went to the all-you-could-eat KFC buffet. Oh wait, you guys were talking about Taco Bell. I just derailed this. Never mind.
No, we were talking about KFC.
Okay, nope, we're
Buttermilk
good.
biscuits.
I'd fill one plate up with the cornbread biscuits, another one with mashed potatoes gravy, and then put the wedges into that, and then walk back. And my mom would be like, "Where's your chicken?" And I'm like, "I don't want chicken."
There's something about that KFC gravy.
especially that country gravy.
It's just
They don't. Did they even do country gravy anymore?
nope. I think
I
just
don't think
brown.
they do.
They used to have their country gravy was amazing.
I wouldn't be surprised if the KFCs around here did it, because the DQ does country gravy.
They still got DQ?
Yeah, Dairy Queen's still
yeah.
in. Their chicken strips with the country gravy.
About 2 miles.
Damn, they were going out of business in Phoenix before I left. I mean, there was no Dairy Queen left.
Oh,
Really?
This one's kicking over here in the summer. There's like a line, like half a block long sometimes.
I grew up on freaking Dairy Queen. I always used to stop by there on the way home from school
Yeah.
and get some ice cream or whatever and walk the rest of the way home or ride my bike home. Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, Dairy
And
Queen with the Dairy Queen. What else did they have?
Blizzards.
No, now they have Orange Julius now too.
Oh yeah,
So
they
you go,
do.
You go into the Dairy Queen
It's
and
half
you
and
get
half.
Orange Julius.
Did anybody ever do that good in a vape in Orange Julius? Because I was like dying to have something like that.
I've seen a couple of those floating around.
You would do like orange juice, an orange juice flavor. You would need your TPA.
I got Mullenberry
orange
juice
cream,
and orange.
Orange cream, the TPA orange cream, the little bit of orange juice, and then you would just need like a little bit of a milk flavor, whatever milk flavor
Yeah.
you wanted. It wouldn't be.
medicine
It wouldn't be
milk.
I know I've done it before, and it turned out pretty good. So, it's not a hard.
It's not a hard one to come up with.
No,
Oh, cool.
because all it is, it's orange juice and ice and a little bit of cream. So
Does it have any bananas in it at all?
you can add banana if you want.
No, I just
Some
wondered
banana.
about that. Yeah, no, I was curious about that one because, man, I always remember going to the malls and getting one of those. Oh, that was good. I grew up on that.
Be JTH a man after my own heart. The Texas toast, fries, and chicken strip basket. And you ask for extra gravy so that you can dip everything in the gravy.
Yeah.
What do you mean dip everything in the gravy? Just
Everything.
dunk everything in the fucking gravy. They're
The
better.
toast-
Drown it.
You don't
Drown
just
it.
Dip. You
The
drown.
toast, the chicken strips, the fries, you just keep dunking.
No, you drown them.
Just pour
And
it over the
One of
top.
the best places I miss is the greasy spoon, known as the Waffle House. I miss that.
We had a
Oh,
whole episode. We had a whole episode about the Waffle House that one night. Convinced Frank's wife to get it for him.
yeah. Frank was talking to his wife, and his wife went and got it for him.
she was unimpressed.
She was unimpressed with Waffle House. I was like, it's like you don't know. You don't
Still
know.
have yet to
You
go.
don't
to
understand. You live in an area that has Waffle House.
I
We
know,
looked
and
it
I
up.
tried-
They're really close to her. There's like 2 within like 20 minutes.
I don't get out of the house very often, and when
Next time you go to movie night,
I don't even know the last time I had a movie night. I think it was to see Alice in
But-
Wonderland after Alan died.
how about the next time you're going to a doctor's appointment, just be like, I'm feeling so down, honey. Maybe we should go to the Waffle House.
Doctor's appointments nowhere near the Waffle House.
Oh.
Detour.
Yeah, exactly.
You tour to the Waffle House.
Detour.
It's open. It's open 24/7. So you and Mr. Loomy can go and get it after he gets off work.
Oh, you know one they've got over here that I didn't expect to see either. Sizzler.
Oh wow.
They've got
Never-
a Sizzler?
Yep,
Well,
they got-
I bet most of the meat probably comes from Australia anyway. So
yeah, and they got a Sizzler over here, man. It's not half bad, not half bad at all. I gotta say, one of the most interesting things that I learned that's like big over here, and I think it is in the UK as well, is pumpkin soup. You would never think that stuff is so creamy.
I've had pumpkin
Oh.
soup before. It's tasty. It's like
Yeah.
it was like a pumpkin bisque type thing that they made up, but it was really good.
Yeah, but they make a soup out of it over here. My wife does it. She uses butternut pumpkin, and she home makes that soup. Oh, man, that's great.
There you go. Me and you, Sin, we're gonna plan a vacation to go to Waffle House.
You taking Lumi?
I mean, I don't. Where's the nearest Waffle House? I think it's in Denver.
Lumi.
You coming to Denver?
No, you come to Lumi, and then we all go.
Mm.
And then I remember
I don't
that.
travel very much. Mr. Lumi, when he gets home, all he wants to do is be home. He spends too much time at work.
Fair enough.
And then I remember back in 2004, before I left the U.S., they had A&W had been incorporated with KFC.
Yeah, so it's A&W KFCs everywhere. You know
Yeah.
what they have right down the road here? They have a KFC Long John Silver's. I thought Long John Silver's was gone.
Oh, they have one here in Green Bay.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
And it's-
Man, I love the shit out of some Red Lobster too, man.
Oh, I learned how to make those cheddar biscuits.
Oh,
Lando, don't you live around a Waffle House, Lando?
no, there's no one there. I don't
Oh,
know.
no, you're in Wisconsin. I forget.
Yeah. If there was, believe me, I'd have been going.
I'm gonna find the nearest Waffle House. I think I've done this before on a show. Like tried to find the nearest Waffle House.
or an IHOP.
Just type in nearest Waffle House next to Gate City, Virginia.
IHOP can kiss my ass. If there's a Waffle House and an IHOP next to each other, I'm going to fucking Waffle House every time.
Give me that greasy spoon.
That's it. I don't know how much.
Relentlessly texting me right
I'm just saying.
That would be. It looks like there's one probably in like Phoenix. Yeah, it's got to be because that's Colorado.
I've heard so much about Tim Hortons.
Kansas?
Tim Hortons donuts and coffee. I love donuts.
Tim Hortons is okay.
I just want to try them because I heard so much about Tim Hortons donuts.
I love what Lando says. You guys would be much fatter if you had a Waffle House nearby.
Yeah.
This looks like there's a bunch around Phoenix. And then Denver. I want to say this is Denver. Yeah, Denver and Colorado Springs both have it. And then that's as far west as they go. Is Phoenix is the furthest west, and then Denver.
Although I will say we have one thing in Wisconsin that there's not. Well, it's more in the Midwest. Culvers. I do love me some fucking Culvers.
Well, up here in the Northwest, we have Sherry's, which is mighty fine. You walk in, they've got that case of pies that's like taller than you are, and you're like, lemon sour cream pie. I've never heard of that, but that sounds wonderful.
Let me try
I'll take a slice of that.
Yeah, they got lots of interesting ideas. They have, I don't know if it's in the U.S. or not, but it's called Cheesecake Factory over here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they have that back home?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's tons of cheesecake factories.
Yeah, they got them over here too. It's amazing what they put up to make.
With the 50-page fucking menu.
Yeah. Same over here. It's awesome.
Apparently, me and Sin are gonna go to Denver and just eat all the fast food and awful food that we can't get.
Hey,
You coming, Lemmy?
no, you guys are coming to get me. And then we're gonna go to the one close to me.
What was your high temp today, Lemmy?
I don't know.
Was it hot?
I don't know. I was asleep. I
Yeah,
didn't go to
man,
bed. I think when I went to bed at 10 a.m., it was about 75 degrees.
That was the high today here.
Fuck, we didn't even hit that here.
Yeah, that messed up my
Blizzard said
head
it was-
when I moved
Blizzard
over
said it
here.
was snowing.
82 in Chicago today.
Wow. Yeah, it messed up my head when I came over here and had to convert to Celsius versus using Fahrenheit. I'm like, oh,
Well, you
God.
guys will need time to save up for this trip, so just come around September, October, when it starts cooling down.
And there's good fish and chips that might be worth the visit right there. Although, you go come into Wisconsin on a Friday, you're guaranteed somebody's going to fish fry. That's a Friday must-have here. Which actually sounds fantastic. Since I'll be in my parents' neck of the woods, I know a great bar that does a fantastic fucking fish fry. They serve it with fucking potato pancakes.
I just had potato pancakes. There's it's called Old Europe breakfast, right down the road.
Yeah.
But they put chunks of spicy sausage in.
Oh.
Thank you.
Chunks of spicy sausage, then you pour the applesauce all over the top of it, and then you get your sour cream and mix it in on the top of it all. Yeah.
Yeah, my wife makes potato cakes. She just shreds up all the potatoes and everything like that and puts them together and everything and makes homemade ones. Ooh,
Yeah.
God, that's
So
good. Mm.
Yeah, I was really impressed with how good it was.
Yeah, it's funny. We got no Walmart over here, but we've got tons of Kmart everywhere. It's like, I guess
Kmart's
once
gone here.
I know it was gone. Yeah, I remember seeing them all close up, and then I moved over here, and I'm like, what? They're everywhere.
Yeah, Kmart's
It's-
are going out of style here quick. There's only between here and my folks' house, which is like a 2-hour drive. There's
That's
one.
probably why they don't let Walmart in over here, because they put them out of business. But we do have Costco.
Can't go wrong with that.
Go buy in bulk. That's pretty cool to be able to see a bunch of stuff that's like, from back home, and everything. They've got a bunch of things over here too. So it's pretty cool.
Holy shit! It's that late already. Fuck me. I didn't realize it was that late.
Yeah, there's
already.
only 6 minutes left in the show, TJ.
That's it.
Oh, cool.
So on that note, we're gonna take it around the room so Walmart doesn't take over this show. And let everybody say their piece. Who wants to go first? 1, 2, 3. Not it.
Not it.
Peace.
Hi, everybody. I'm Surprise 03, formerly known as Fresh 03. I should be pushing a show Friday. I can't guarantee 100%, but I should be pushing a show Friday. And it's going to depend on how my flavor organization goes. Probably tomorrow and Friday. We'll see if I'm doing a Saturday show. So that's still a big maybe. So the shows this week are a maybe, but I will definitely be back next week, 100%. We'll be back. We will be back to full power next week.
Awesome.
And I'm gonna stack stuff as high as I can on the walls, and we'll see if that cuts down on the fact that I sound like I'm in a culvert full of shit, which is unfucking acceptable for a show 3. That was quoted from Looney 1992 on Twitch. So, everybody be beautiful to each other. Educate, advocate, be good for this community. We'll see you on that next one. I'm passing it to the queen of the Tuesday night DIY scene, Lumi, because she kicked some ass last night. Kicked some major ass.
I'm so glad that I was able to do that for you. With how much you do for everybody else, it was a pleasure to be able to take hold of your stream and do my best to keep it there in that little time slot. So I'm glad everybody enjoyed it. Thank you all for having me. So I appreciate it so much. Adam Pilarczyk.
Hey. Join the group. Pick a song. Sorry I didn't deliver on the song this week. I had real life work and things, so it'll be done next week. In the meantime, think of a song or two and post it in the damn group so we can have more ridiculous songs like the Rick Astley song, which my mom was like, that was really good. So
it was fantastic.
If she approves of it, then I guess I'm doing something right. So
never gonna keep you.
Yeah, check out my bands. You know what they are by now. And yeah, thanks for having me, TJ. Always a blast. And go Steve-O.
Yo. Thanks, guys. No, I always appreciate it. Love hanging out. Love getting to see everybody around the community, getting to know people and everything. It's awesome, man. I love it. I can't be thankful enough for everyone out there and what everyone's doing for Kind Ground out there, and how the community's really come around for Kind Ground. Just such a great community to be part of. So many great folks in our community and everything. And I'm just thankful and I feel blessed to be part of it. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks. Well, on that note, I don't know if you caught it when you came in, but thank you for piffing all of that stuff to the Kind Ground giveaway. That's awesome of you. On that note, like I said at the beginning of the show, for the advocacy stuff, really pay attention at your local levels. Look for the backhanded stuff like they just did here. So pay attention to those types of things. Kept it short, kind of sweet to the point this week. Other than that, go support those people in our community that support us. eLiquid, Vaping Swag, Coil Vapes, Vinyl and Vapor. There's a mess of them all on the pinkpussylist.com. So if you go over there, anybody who's on that list definitely supporting the community. Go support them. They deserve it. Other than that, I want to thank everybody for coming out. I do appreciate it. Thank you all for showing up at the panel. It's awesome. Other than that, the only other thing I would say today, do your part. Educate, advocate, not for yourselves, not for me, not for anybody on this panel, but for those people who have not made the switch from the Stinkies, because we got to keep it alive for them. So make sure you're doing what you can. And I think for the way out, because I was thinking about playing this earlier, I think we're going to do a little walk this way on the way out.
Nice.
I for some odd reason, a little Aerosmith cover sounded fantastic to me. So we're going to take you guys out with a little bit of an Adam cover. See you guys next week, 9:30 Central Time. Same Golf T channel. Love you guys. And get off your butts and vape.
Do it.
Do it now.
No!
Get to the vape bar.
To the vape. To your mom.
Backstroke gloves are always hiding in the cover till I talk to my daddy. He said you ain't said nothing till you're down on a month, and then you're sure to be changing your ways. I met a cheerleader, was a real young glitter. All the times I can reminisce. Well, the best thing loving with a sister and a cousin only started with a little kiss like this.
I need to win the water so I cruise around the country again.
Seesaw swinging with the boys in the school. with your feet flying up in the air. Singing, hey, diddle, diddle with the kitty in the middle. You'll be swinging like you didn't care. So I took a big chance at the high school dance with them. This year was ready to play. Wasn't mean she was fooling, cause she knew what she was doing, that I know love was here to stay. She told me to